An Omaha senator is among those calling for clarity concerning medical guidelines. They're tied to the Let Them Grow Act. Our Brent Weber is on your side as officials try to understand the new bill.
October 1st, Governor Jim Pillen approved the Let Them Grow Act emergency regulations presented by the state's chief medical officer, Timothy Tesmer. But what those regulations called for and how they were developed led Senator Megan Hunt to react.
So we have these temporary guidelines. When are we going to have the real ones? What's the plan? Who's part of the team that's putting those together? And it's been complete radio silence from Dr. Tesmer, from DHHS, whatever your views are about LB 574 and this law. Nebraskans deserve to have accountability and oversight, and they deserve to understand the law as it stands, and that's not where we are today with this bill.
Hunt says, among other concerns, the emergency rules do not hold to the promise to those already receiving gender-affirming care. So in a letter to Tesmer Wednesday, Hunt demanded the chief medical officer to inform state doctors and pharmacists of that promise.
I've been contacted by a host of parents and patients who tell me that they haven't been able to get their prescriptions filled, that they haven't been able to get treatment. And what LB 574 said when we passed it was that people who were already under a care regimen would be grandfathered in, that they would be able to continue their course of care.
The ACLU is appealing the constitutionality of LB 574, and legal fellow Grant Friedman said they too have unanswered questions.
We expressed lots of concerns around Dr. Tesmer being in charge of this, seeing as he's an ear, nose, and throat doctor. And he stated openly during his confirmation hearing that he would be reaching out to and in conversation with gender-affirming care providers while crafting these regulations. The ACLU of Nebraska, as well as several of our partner organizations, reached out to him to ask about the status of that. And he was unable to disclose who was on that team and who he was in discussions with.
The most important thing to me right now is making sure that we have clarity for providers and clarity for parents and patients.
6 News requested an interviewer statement from Tesmer regarding Hunt's letter, but have not yet received a response. On your side in Omaha, Brent Weber, 6 News.
The new rules are for 90 days. A hearing is tentatively scheduled for November 28th in Lincoln. It will include public input. You can find a list of the emergency regulations on our website at WOWT.com.